Welcome, my dear students, to English online class. I think all of you are safe and sound as well. I am also right by the grace of Almighty Allah. Meanwhile, we have celebrated one of our major religious festivals, Eid al-Adha. Eid Mubarak to all. Today, I am presenting my English class. Before that, I introduce myself to you as well. This is Dr. Julfia Tajin, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shohid Buddhijibi Government College, Rajshahi. Before starting the class, I want to share some views with you. Nowadays, we are in a critical situation. The people of the whole world are suffering from this coronavirus. So, we have to be very conscious about certain things, including some rules of health. First of all, we have to stay at home to stay safe. If we keep ourselves at home as far as possible, we can avoid some risk factors. If we have to go outside, in case of emergency, we must use masks and gloves and also hand sanitizers. We have to use the hand sanitizers properly. Rub both sides of your hands with hand sanitizers for 20 seconds and then wash your hands properly. Always keep in mind that we should maintain social distancing. Now, let us start today's topic. Our today's topic is describing graphs or charts. In first paper, we get this item. In writing part, this is item number 10. Here, 10 marks is allotted for you. বাস্তব তথ্যের আলোকে একটি গ্রাফ কিংবা চার্ট দেওয়া থাকবে। গ্রাফ চার্টগুলো বিভিন্ন উৎস যেমন পত্রপত্রিকা, ম্যাগাজিন, বইপত্র কিংবা ইন্টারনেট থেকে নেওয়া হবে। এ ধরনের বর্ণনায় সাধারণ বর্ণনাভঙ্গি নয়, বরং ভাষা হবে এক ধরনের তুলনামূলক ধাঁচের। এক্ষেত্রে দ্য গ্রাফ চার্ট শোজ দ্যাট অথবা there is a change in অথবা সার্ভে এক্সপ্লেইনস ইত্যাদি ধাঁচের ফ্রেজাল বর্ণনা থাকবে। তাছাড়া গ্রাফ চার্টের সমাপ্তিসূচক মন্তব্য অর্থাৎ কনক্লুডিং রিমার্ক থাকা বাধ্যতামূলক। প্রশ্নপত্রে প্রদত্ত ওয়ার্ড লিমিট অনুযায়ী গ্রাফ চার্টটি লিখতে হবে। ইউজ অফ টেন্সেস। Mind the correct use of tenses when describing a chart. If the chart deals with facts in the present, use present indefinite tense or simple present. If the facts are the past, then use past tense, past indefinite tense or simple past. And if there is a connection between the past and the present, use the present perfect tense. Now, how to describe a chart? Actually, when we describe a chart, three things should be included: introduction, message of the diagram, and conclusion. In introduction, you say what the diagram is about. Mind the title of it and do not forget to include the source. You have to describe the message of the diagram. And in conclusion, concluding remark should be included. Here you see different type of charts like table, pie chart, bar chart, line graph, etc. Here I select pie charts for description. The given pie charts compare the expenses in 7 different categories in 1966 and 1996 by American citizens. Here you see the 7 items used here are food, cars, petrol, restaurants, furniture, computers, and books. In 1966, we see the Americans spent 23% of their total income for cars. They spent 44% of their total income for food and only 1% of their income for computers, 7% for restaurant, 6% for books, 9% for petrol, and 10% for furniture. Now, in 1996, we get a different picture. Here also, the same 7 items are used. That means food, cars, petrol, restaurants, furniture, computers, and books. But the percentages are different. Here you see, in 1996, the Americans spent 45% of their total income for cars, 14% for food, 10% of their income for computers, 14% for restaurant, 1% for books, 8% for petrol, and 8% for furniture. Now, when we have to describe the pie charts or compare the charts, how we will give the answer? In 2 ways we can give the answer. Sample answer 1, that is, in this way you can give the answer, and in sample answer 2, in another way you can give the answer. There are 2 sample answers. In sample answer 1, we see the pie charts compare the expenditure of US residents in 2 different years for 7 categories, namely food, cars, petrol, restaurants, furniture, computers, and books. It is clear that the largest proportion of American citizens spending went on foods and cars. On the other hand, computers and books have the lowest percentage in the chart in 1966 and in 1996 respectively. In 1966, 23% of American citizens' expenditure went on cars. The percentage rose to nearly double at 45% in 1996. The proportion of spending on food fell from 44% in 1966 to 1996. The proportion of spending on food fell from 44% in 1966 to only 14% in 1996. Expenditure on computers stood at only 1% in 1966 but reached 10% in 1996. The percentage of American citizens spending on restaurants had doubled from 7% in 1966 to 14% in 1996. Spending on books was highest in 1966 at 6%. By contrast, there was no significant change in the proportions of petrol and furniture over a period as a whole. So, you can give the answer like this. This is one of the sample answer here, and there is another sample answer. You can give the answer like this. The pie charts show changes in American spending patterns between 1966 and 1996. Food and cars made up the two biggest items of expenditure in both years. Together, they comprised over half of household spending. Food accounted for 44% of spending in 1966, but this dropped by two-thirds to 14% in 1996. However, the outlay on cars doubled, rising from 23% in 1966 to 45% in 1996. Other areas changed significantly. Spending on eating out doubled, climbing from 7% to 14%. The proportion of salary spent on computers increased dramatically, up from 1% in 1996 to 10% in 1996. However, as computer expenditure rose, the percentage of outlay on books plunged from 6% to 1%. Some areas remained relatively unchanged. Americans spent approximately the same amount of salary on petrol and furniture in both years. In conclusion, increased amounts spent on cars, computers, and eating out were made up for by drops in expenditure on food and books. So, when you give the answer, you can arrange according to your will. You have to follow certain rules here. So, I think it's all for today. In future, we will talk about the other kinds of graphs and charts. So, dear students, thank you all. Oh, one thing I forget to mention. I want to give you a homework. In the meantime, you will try to prepare the answer. Here you see certain graphs. Write a paragraph describing the information of the following graphs. Elderly people's changing attitude to pastimes in a community. Here you see 4 items are used here: watching TV, playing cards, drawing room chats, and others. And 3 particular years are mentioned here: 1990, 2000, 2010. 10 years gap, that means 1 decade. So, you have to write a paragraph using these informations mentioned here, where you describe the main idea of the informations. So thank you all of the students. Thank you so much.